So the next one, and probably the most important, is those idiomatic licks that just sound more country. So if you put some of these in, you pepper them in, and a lot of them are based around chords. So the previous short video that we did talking about how to follow the chords, that's kind of important here. But if you can manage to pepper some of these licks in, then it's going to sound a lot more country. So let's just review where we are. Major pentatonic, add some Mixolydian notes, follow the chords, and then add some pepper in some country idioms. So I mean, there's hundreds of them, and you can go to Truefire and learn some. I think I picked up a Truefire course that I bought years ago and went through and learned a couple of licks from that. Truefire's really good. I really like it. Lick library's great. Jam tracks. Anywhere you go online to YouTube, and you can find a few kind of country licks. So here's some of the ones that I learnt that I found easy to learn and easy just to insert. One of them, if you played any of those kind of solos that I talked about before, Hotel California or Sweet Home Alabama, you'll have learned some of these licks. But one of them, remember in the last video I showed you that you can slide into triads, the D, the E. Well, instead of sliding, you can simulate a bend, a slide, kind of pedal steel bend. So you take this note, which is the E, and you're bending it up to the third of D. So get it right. And then you're bending up on the E, and you can do also on the A. So now that comes out very nicely out of the pentatonic scale. So very country. So that's one of them. There's another bend which is comes out of a different shape. It actually comes out of the C shape. In this case, let's do it in A. And it's bending up from the B in this case to the C sharp, which is again the third of A, and then landing back on the A. There's the A. Comes straight out of that shape. So again, you can do that up here on for the D and the E. So two kind of country bends. The other thing you could do with this is pre-bend. So pre-bend it. So those are the two bends. Some other things that are pretty country are 6. There you go. Which we know pretty much from our blues or our kind of soul R&B playing. So that's that. Another riff that's interesting and it's quite country again. So we've been playing these triads. If you play them chromatically, and we start at the, say for example, the E, from the E chord. That's quite a country sort of lick. And then finally, the one that really kind of sort of strung it, the one that really kind of jumped out at me was this open string lick, because open string lick's very country. That's what, a lot of country songs are in keys that just make it easy to play open string licks. Now, if you remember in the Mixolydian, I said that G was in the A Mixolydian, and if we play these, that's kind of the 3-note per string Mixolydian with open strings at the here. So we can play and we've got a really nice kind of country lick in A. With some open strings, which is really nice. And then D is also, quite good for open. There, and then E. got some open strings there, so you can kind of, you know, play some nice open strings on all of the chords actually, and play, you know, something that's quite idiomatically country. So just to summarise, we've got our bends, sixths, we've got chromatic runs in thirds, and we've got some open strings. Obviously, you know, if you can do the hybrid picking, works well. So I think that's kind of the 5 main licks that I used in you know, my solo, and there are hundreds. You can pick a lot more, but just pepper them in, see how they go, and let's see if we can make something sound a bit more country with everything we've got.